This video will demonstrate the maintenance procedure for models INS-500 and INS-1000 IntelliGen nitrogen generators. Detailed maintenance instructions can be found in the manual located inside the generator cabinet. If this is unavailable, a digital version can be found online at www.pottersignal.com. To perform maintenance on the INS-500 and/or the INS-1000, you will need the maintenance kit that contains all 4 filter elements needed, part number 0090206. You will also need up to 4 of the compressor intake elements, depending on the motor size, part number 1119662. Begin by isolating the nitrogen generator from the sprinkler system by closing the N2 tank outlet valve labeled V03, located on the nitrogen tank. Power off the air compressor using the air compressor power switch located on the right side of the cabinet. Turn this to the off position. Open the blue N2 bleed valve labeled V04 located next to the nitrogen sample port and begin draining pressure from the nitrogen tank. Open the black handled valve located on the activated carbon filter F04 and begin draining pressure from the air storage tank. Note, this process can be rather loud and closing the door can minimize noise. When the pressure has been drained from the nitrogen generator, go to the air compressor located at the top of the nitrogen tank. Locate the black filter enclosures. There will be 2 on the INS-500 and 4 on the INS-1000. Twist the filter cover counterclockwise and pull up, exposing the filter element. Remove the filter element and discard. Take the new intake element, slide it on the post, and then reinstall the cover. Turn clockwise until it locks into place. Repeat this step for each of the 4 intake filters, or 2 on the INS-500. Locate the inline blowdown strainer on the bottom right side of the air tank. Loosen the strainer cap and remove the screen from the strainer housing. Inspect the strainer for any debris or particulate. Clean if necessary. Reinstall the strainer and the strainer cap inside the strainer and tighten. Locate the 4 filters on the inside of the nitrogen generator cabinet. Disconnect the drain tubes from the filter bowl by pushing up on the plastic releasing collar and pulling down on the tubing. Repeat this process for each filter bowl. To replace the filter elements, begin by unscrewing the first filter canister, exposing the green filter element. It should be noted on the filter bowl that the wrench should be placed on the black wrench flat here. Do not place the wrench on the brass lock nut, as this is holding and securing the filter float in the filter body and could break. If the inside of the filter bowls are noticeably dirty, rinse out any loose debris with water and then wipe clean the filter bowl with a clean towel. To remove the filter element, twist, wiggle, and pull down. The filter element can be discarded. Unscrew the next filter housing, exposing the red element. Occasionally they can come out with the filter bowl. Discard this element. Next, unscrew the filter bowl housing the blue filter element. Wiggle and pull down to release the filter element and discard. Lastly, we have the activated carbon filter bowl. Unscrew this one. Remove the activated carbon filter element and discard. In addition to color, there's also a part number associated with the filter element and the corresponding filter bowl to which it should be installed. Working in reverse order, we're going to reinstall the new filter elements by finding the seat inside of the filter, the upper housing, and pushing in until it seats properly. Screw the filter bowl assembly back on, screwing this in until it's hand tight. Next, take the blue replacement element, push up into the housing until it bottoms out and seats, and then screw the filter bowl into the upper housing, again, until it's tight. If you have trouble accessing this, you can wrench these tight. Just be careful not to over tighten them. Next, we'll replace the red filter element using the same procedure we did earlier. And lastly, we have the green element. And we'll screw this in and secure it until it's tight. Depending on how you start these, sometimes the labels will not match up. Once the filter bowls are secure into the upper housing, we can replace the drain tubing simply by pushing into the bottom of the releasing collar until it's snug, pull down to make sure that it's a tight fit and secure, and repeat the process for the other filters. Close the black valve located on the activated carbon filter bowl. Then close the blue bleeder valve labeled V04. To repressurize the nitrogen generator and restore it to normal operation, utilizing the air compressor power switch, turn it to the on position. The compressor motor will run until the nitrogen tank pressure builds to 80 psi and the air tank builds to a pressure of approximately 105 psi. Once the nitrogen generator has fully pressurized, we want to check for leaks where the filter bowl threads into the upper housing. Check for leaks. If a leak is apparent, attempt to tighten the filter bowl to remove the leak. Do not over-tighten. If leaks still occur, inspect the O-rings in the filter housing to ensure that they're not damaged. Replacement O-rings are included in with the maintenance kit in case they are damaged. If damaged O-rings are found, replace them with the appropriate color based on what is removed. To restore the nitrogen generator in service to the fire sprinkler system, open the V03 valve located on the nitrogen storage tank. Lastly, we need to reset the maintenance reminder for the nitrogen generator. This will also clear any lights or troubles indicated on the display. To do this, press the large maintenance button, enter code 0000, press 1 for standard maintenance, and press enter to clear the maintenance alert. Press enter to confirm. This will reset the maintenance reminder to 1,000 hours. Press escape to go back to the main menu. This concludes the maintenance procedure for models INS-500 and INS-1000 IntelliGen nitrogen generators. For additional resources or more information, please visit our website at www.pottersignal.com.